All right, so here we're going to convert between a percentage and a decimal. So in this case, you're starting with the percent, remembering that per means for every and cent means 100. So we're thinking about we already have this in a percentage or a for every 100 setup. And now we want to take it back and we want to turn it into a decimal. So, in order to sort of undo this for every 100, right, or this idea that we've multiplied it by 100 when we start with a decimal, we need to do the inverse or the flip flop, sort of the opposite operation. So, in this case, if we start with a percentage of 42%, this is kind of handy, this little percentage symbol. I like to see, you might have thought of this or maybe not, but there's, when you think about, or if you look at this percentage symbol, this in the middle kind of looks like a one with two zeros, which can help remind you that it means per 100. So when it's set up in the per 100 with this percentage symbol, it can remind you that if you want to undo that per 100, you're going to divide. You're going to do the opposite. So you're going to be whooping, right, your decimal the opposite direction. So you're going to divide it by 100. So you're going to divide by 10 to move it one place value spot. And you're going to divide then that's a 10, and you're going to divide then by another 10 to move that decimal the final to its final destination, if you will. So right here, we end up with 42% as a decimal is 0.42, or as we read it mathematically, we would say the decimal is 42 hundredths. You could put a zero in front of here if you wanted to say, hey, there's 0 units or 0 ones, or you could just write it as 0.42. Good news when you're working with decimals, right? You don't necessarily have any simplifying to do because it's already in its most simplified form.